is looking deep down the left side. Mendeville into the end zone. Touchdown!
Down the sideline, still Foley 20 to the house.
And the players streaming from the sideline to celebrate with 17 seconds left.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of BVarsity Nightly. I'm your host, Trevor Horn. It is Wednesday, September 9th, 2015. And boy, it was a hot and muggy one out there today. We had some overcast with the triple-digit weather. But let's get one thing straight. Whatever you and I were doing pales into comparison to what was going out at Lake Ming today, as the local cross-country runners from all over Kern County and even up in Porterville came into town and went together into this great meet. Let's go to the highlights. Yeah, it was a hot and muggy one out at Lake Ming, but the cross-country runners were all set here at the beginning of the girls' varsity race. You could see Cagnei Duncan, yeah, the same one that we featured in today's edition of the California with Bakersfield's Maggie Baker. They're neck and neck through mile 2 of the race out there at Lake Ming in the East Bakersfield Invitational. The two of them, who were the top 2 runners locally in the Highlander Invitational at Woodward Park 2 weeks ago, we're back at it out at Lake Ming. But it was Duncan who pulled away in the final 1/3 of the race to win the East Bakersfield tournament, with Baker coming in a second place, 24 seconds behind her. On the boys' side, Miguel Morales was the champion out at Highlander a week ago, and he was out in front early on in the varsity boys race as the sun started to come down, which the temperatures cooled off, but it was still nice and humid. And look at this pack of 8 going into the final mile before Morales would pull out and finish out with a first place and back-to-back wins. He had some lofty expectations for himself going in.
Yeah, definitely, going into the summer training, I told myself that I wanted to be, the guy to chase in the county. And I think I'm proving that right now.
This course, you said, is not one of your favorites. Did that ever factor into your mind?
Oh, for today?
Yeah.
It did at first, but then I had to realize, I have to accept this is a race, and, I got to accept it like any other. And I was feeling good, and it wasn't as bad as these last years, so I was excited, and I was like, well, yep.
Yeah, it's just nice to get out here, see everybody, the local races, especially because we were at Clovis last week. To be honest, I think it's going to be like this all season. It's great to have such close competition to us, and it's Cagney. I mean, you can't get mad at her. She's great.
And another note, Friday night's football action will be delayed this week. Because of the high temperature forecast, it's going to be in the triple digits. The Kern High School District has gone ahead and made a preemptive decision to start all freshman and JV games. The freshman games on Thursday, JV games on Friday at 6 p.m., which means for the varsity games on Friday night, most likely all those games that are going to be played in Kern County will not start until after 8 p.m. So, make sure that you check everything and get everything situated so you understand those, and it's all for the kids' safety. Remember that. A few scores to go over. McFarland blanked Granite Hills of Porterville 3-0. Independence beat Garces 3-0. It was the first match of the season for the Falcons. Senior Brandon Reynolds led all with 18 kills, and she also had 11 digs. And then it was Frontier up on the road in Visalia at El Diamante. The Titans pull away a 3-1 victory. And reminder, tomorrow, BVarsity Live right here, 2 p.m., live on Bakersfield.com with myself and Zach Ewing. Stephen Anderson will be our first guest. He's a head cross-country coach at BHS. He'll be in here to kind of talk about the season and what happened at the East Invite tonight. And then also Stan Green, who is the Director of Student Services over at the Kern High School District. He'll be in. We'll get his take on exactly what's going on with the high weather and the kind of precautions they need to take to ensure safety for all the student athletes. And then also Zach and I will have all of our predictions and go over the whole scoreboard for week 2 of high school football, so you can't miss out. And so for BVarsity Nightly, I'm your host, Trevor Horn. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.